Previously, Hef has moved in disparate social circles, both the royal court and the pubs and brothels of York. Now, he must meld these worlds so he can impress the mayor of Shadyside via the unwitting help of the noble side.
Would you be interested in going into partnership with someone who has a halfling, who has a reputation for being, for having a good brew?
Okay, yeah, I would.
We kind of envisioned this conversation, you getting to know a local character by the name of Ninka Stout.
I like the name.
I mean, she likes to brew, and she also has a pub.
Okay.
Okay, and she makes a local brew that has a really good reputation.
Okay.
She's also young, and she also has a reputation. She has a reputation for being a pretty straight person for especially for
a halfling. Yeah.
Right. So we're thinking you had a conversation with her at one point, and
we talked about beer.
So she says if we really want to do this and start this brewery together, we need an investor. Well, there is a halfling in town that she would never do business with, but maybe you would.
Okay.
And his name is Oddo Goldsmith. So yeah, so you
yeah, I'll go pay him a visit.
Okay. He often hangs out at a brothel called Poppy's.
All right. All right. Well, I'll go look for him there.
And now this is not it's a brothel, an Old West style brothel, where there's couches and a piano and there's a stage and people lounging about. You won't have to wait long before a lady that you would expect is a madame or an assistant madame comes over and welcomes you to Poppy's.
Oh, thank you.
Now, do you think you patronized this?
Yeah, I probably have.
Yes, Mr. Twofields, welcome back.
Well, thank you. How's business?
I don't do cure diseases.
Good, great.
Yeah, you do. Good?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, good. Did you see Dahlia again?
No. Today I'm looking for a patron of yours. Otto. Looking for Otto.
Oh, well, please have a complimentary drink at the bar.
Well, thank you. If he's here, or
I will go check.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So I'll go have my drink.
Eventually, she comes back and says, "I will see you right this way."
Oh, thank you.
So you go into this room and there's a desk there, but when you walk in, you're facing the desk. Behind you, right? There's a chair with a big ass human thug-looking guy. I mean, you can just tell this guy's he's like Syl or one of Tony Soprano's men.
Yeah,
right?
right.
Sitting there and there's another one out just outside the room before you come in. So you do it. Yeah, okay, two heavies.
Right.
So when you come in, the guy who's obviously Otto, half well dressed, rotund, rosy cheeked, hobbit, halfling, gets up, and it's long overdue that we meet.
Yes, I thought so.
Come in.
I come in. I give him the traditional hobbit greeting, whatever that is, and I do a little bow.
Yeah. He bows back and just come on in. Have a seat.
I take a seat.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought it was about time that we met.
Yes, and he closes the door. So the one guy's still in the room with you.
Right.
Okay. Whoever's out on the side, who was out in the hall, is now excluded from the conversation. So how are things in court?
Oh, busy.
Mm-hmm.
Very busy.
You were accompanying Lord Robin recently.
Oh yeah, yes. News travels.
News travels. Yes.
I kind of wink at him.
One of the sons of the Duke.
Yes.
Rumors abound of treason. Is that true?
Well, it would appear, but I'm not certain. Haven't really decided yet. Yeah. For myself.
For yourself. Did Lord Robin go in and report that like they say that his brother challenged him, and that
yes,
the Blackfields are in revolt, perhaps.
Perhaps, yes. It looks that way.
And oh wow, oh my gosh, so we could be going to war.
Possibly.
Oh, well, that's good for business.
Oh wow. I think we should get to that.
And what game are they playing? Oh yes, please, by all means. What can I do for you?
Well, I've been here a while, and I've decided that you're the man, you're the halfling, you're the hobbit to approach with a business deal,
yes.
Business proposition.
Business proposition.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll get straight to the point.
Yep.
I'm a brewer from way back, and I've come across a rather interesting brew that even some dwarves are drinking now, and I'd like to expand its appeal. And I think you're the man that might be able to help me do that.
Okay.
And I think we can make a lot of money.
I like that. Okay, so you're in across the brew. Okay, is it your own brew or?
No. It's not my own brew, but I think I'm going to start brewing some other recipes as well, and I'd like to start a little brewing dynasty right here on Perrin.
Okay, that sounds interesting. I'd like to know more about this brew you found. I mean, a lot will rest on the quality of this brew.
I'll give him the name of the place.
He's like, oh.
It's very good. Have you had it?
I have, indeed. It's an excellent brew.
Yes.
And she definitely needs to expand.
Yes, and it's a good place to start.
I offered to invest in her establishment, and she turned me down.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, I see. She came to you. Okay. I see.
He thinks.
Starts twirling his toe hair.
Interesting. So I would be a silent partner in this.
Silent, yes.
And would probably deal with you, not her.
Correct.
Yeah, I get it. I understand this.
I knew you would immediately.
Well, that is indeed interesting.
So, maybe, I don't know how much you know about beer.
Oh, well, I know more about the beer business than the beer itself.
Yes. Well, the beer business is the kind of business that if the beer's good enough, all it needs is a little bit of a push, and it can expand exponentially.
But you see, I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
No, I think that this is a small investment that will barely make any money at all. I mean, maybe a little bit of money. I might make a little bit of a return. And I'm not saying I'm not willing to do the deal, but years of business have taught me to be, skeptical. But there are other things that enter into a business relationship. It doesn't always have to be entirely about money. Now, of course, I want my return. And in case you are right, I mean, typically a brewery, yes, I think it can make a little bit of money, but not enough of a return to attract a significant investor like myself. You really should. Normally, I wouldn't do a deal this small. But if we had a relationship of course, the business terms have got to be really good, but on top of that, there are other ways that you could help.
I thought you might think that.
I will give you a problem to solve. And if you solve this problem, I will loan you the money.
What's this problem? This riddle?
Well, this is a problem that could be solved, I think, with the proper connections in court, which is why I am, of course, what they call me. I didn't come up with the term. They call me the mayor of Shadyside. But this is kind of down where us common people live. And but you are a rare individual who hobnobs at court, yet slums here with the rest of us.
It's a dual life.
So here's the problem. It's for me, it always comes back to business and money. Well, this brothel, I've invested way too much in. I'm underwater, and it needs to do better. And what's happened is that, well, ever since Lord Montague came of age, he has been frequenting the Golden Court more and more. And in fact, he's pretty much taken up residence at the Golden Court. And now anybody who wants to hobnob with royalty goes there
to the Golden Court
instead of here. And you know, I'm not suggesting that you could somehow, you know, knock off Monty or something, but that high-end clientele traffic is where the real money is at. So, you know, get me some court business for my brothel, and I will give you your investment under our standard terms.
Yeah, I laugh. Okay. I think that might be something I could do.
All right. And conversation goes back.
The obvious person for Hef to talk to at this point to get this thing done as soon as possible is the bard, because Alyce has well, Alyce is a whore, but but beside that point, Alyce has some really good contacts.
So
okay.
you wanted to go talk to Alyce.
Yeah, Hef approaches Alyce and says, "Hey, I've got a little bit of a dilemma here. I've got some dealings going on. I need some help with the situation, and the situation is that I'll explain about the brothel, and I need some high class, you know, clientele, basically from court. And I was thinking if
I might be perhaps convinced to bring Elliot along.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you could bring Elliot along, I mean that trumps his brother actually.
Yeah. So we'll need a dedicated room for, you know, keeping our items, private storage, a place to rest.
I'll
perhaps a small suite if such is available. I mean, I'm sure Elliot is used to the comforts of the larger keep, so we don't want him to feel cramped up.
So I was hoping to get you and Elliot to go frequent the place with different people.
Well, we'll have to make a scouting visit first to test the waters.
All right.
So perhaps...
Well, just showing up there is going to be a big deal.
We'll have a steward make arrangements.
Okay. I can certainly set something up if we can agree on a night or something in particular.
Well, again, we have a steward who can make arrangements on our behalf discreetly, so we'll establish a time and we'll see you there.
Thanks for the help.
Elliot. In his chambers?
In his chambers.
Yeah. I mean, you can still go see him in his chambers. It just has to be arranged. That's all. And, yeah.
No.
Okay.
So, could we
let's
jump right into that?
Let's jump into chambers. Let's jump into bed.
And so, Alyce is excited about an idea. So that's kind of how he's sort of...
Yeah.
And he's usually pretty calm and reserved, so... Elliot.
Yes.
I had a crazy idea.
Oh, what? Tell me, darling.
Well, you know, we've discussed the issue of the need for discretion, caution, although it's a source of frustration.
Yes.
And ennui.
But it does seem that our new arrangement is probably, I had no idea that, well, anyway. Yeah, no, I agree that for now, we need to be discreet.
So I thought that to make it easier for us to, you know, sometimes meet together and for no one to be the wiser in the short term, we could take an amusing outing down to Poppy's together.
Oh, Poppy's. Yeah, I went to Poppy's once.
Well, I think we could have a private place there.
Oh, you mean, just...
We could go, we could even take friends. No one has to know what we're about. We'll be surrounded by wastrels, but we'll have a shell in which we can, you know, take a vacation hidden within the ridiculousness all around us.
That's a great idea. Yeah, last time I went there was Mom's idea.
Well, and this, I think, would appease her, perhaps, if she knew you were returning there. We won't announce it to her. You won't announce it to her. But
yeah, it was quite dramatic. It was. She was concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she kind of knows, you know.
You think
and
she
tried to have me cured.
Your mother thinks she can cure the fact that you're gay?
I think she thought that, yes. Yeah, I proved her wrong.
Well, I have no surprise there. I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Oh, but you know, but doing it, but oh, she would be so happy to know that I was.
I
doing,
thought so.
Yeah. Oh,
wouldn't that be? And you know, we will act discreet, but surely someone among her, you know, retinue of espionage agents would pick up on the fact that we've gone down to Poppy's, don't you think?
Oh yeah, sure. We can get. What's his name?
Exactly.
To arrange
we'll
it.
get Reginald Frey to.
Actually, that was a case of me remembering. It's just Elliot.
Oh,
you know,
sorry.
Elliot wasn't remembering because you know.
What's his name?
What's his name?
Yeah, we'll get Reginald Frey to make arrangements.
But you were right to assume it was me that forgot. Yes, Reginald would set the whole thing up, and we would be discreet, of course. But yes, discreet. But the word would get.
Doesn't this sound like fun?
Oh, this sounds like a lot of fun.
Your mother off for who knows?
We could spend the whole night there.
The night, the weekend.
Next up, Discordia and Duchess of Vane play a game of truth and lies as they dance with the devils they know and the devils they don't.